Hi, sister. Long time no see.
What? Anissa?
We haven't talked ever since you left home after you graduated high school. It's been almost 5 years, right?
Wow, I got a text from the person I least wanted to get a text from.
What? You're so mean. That's not something you should say to your adorable sister.
You're not adorable. Every time something happens, you make up these weird fantasies and start smirking to yourself. You even spread a rumor once that I was dating someone I didn't even like, right? My last 2 years of high school were a mess because you came along.
Huh? That doesn't make any sense. Besides, it's a bad habit to keep talking about what happened in the past.
You're right, I guess. It is in the past. Which means that my biological sister is now someone from my past that I stopped caring about 5 years ago.
What?
Bye.
Hey, hold on. You see, I texted you to tell you about my wedding. You might cry when you see the name of my fiancé on the invitation I sent you, though. You still have to come, though, because you're my sister after all. Hi, Alla. I didn't get your reply to my wedding invitation yet.
What? Oh, you said something about you getting married, right? I didn't get an invitation.
Huh?
Maybe you got the address wrong?
What? Your new address in End City was left to us by you as a note, and I'm pretty sure that's where I sent it.
I don't live in End City anymore. I moved 3 times over these past 5 years because of new jobs or relocation and stuff, which means I no longer live in End City, which my company assigned me to at the beginning. I don't think the Postal Service is going to be able to deal with it, so the invitation you sent me will probably be returned.
Oh, I get it. I see through your lies, Alla.
Huh?
I see. I don't blame you. You don't want to come anymore because you found out who my fiancé was, right?
I told you I didn't get an invitation.
But you need to come to the wedding. You know his family's a very high-class family, right? I can't let him think that the sister of his wife, who's going to be a part of his family soon, is a vagabond who ran away from home 5 years ago, and is also so heartless and inconsiderate as to not come to her adorable sister's weddting. His mother's really strict, so I need to make a good impression. So you must come.
Even if you tell me all that, I don't even know who the groom is.
It's written on the invitation, right? Stop lying. I know you had a good look at it.
But I didn't even get an invitation.
Lies.
This conversation won't go anywhere if you keep saying I lied.
I see. So you're gonna pretend you didn't get it no matter what, huh?
I'm not pretending, though.
We can't seem to agree, so you don't need to reply to my invitation anymore. You're going to come to my wedding. You have to.
Then at least tell me the date and place. No matter what you say, it won't change the fact that it really didn't come. I don't know who the groom is, when the wedding will be, or where it's going to take place, so I won't be able to come even if I wanted to.
I'm telling you that it's written on the invitation. It's no use lying to me that you didn't get it. Read the invitation. Make sure to come to the wedding ceremony, and make sure to congratulate me and my fiancé with a smile on your face.
But I didn't get it.
You're getting annoying now. It's pathetic how you're trying to go through this lie. Bye.
Looks like you haven't changed in these 5 years.
Hi, sister. You're at the venue already, right?
By venue, do you mean wedding venue?
Of course.
I did arrive at the venue, but it's none of your business.
What are you talking about? Of course it's my business. It's my wedding.
Don't tell me you're going to tell me to do things on my wedding, are you?
What do you mean tell you to do things? You're here to ruin my wedding, right?
What?
It's so hilarious how you came to my wedding to take back your ex-boyfriend from me.
What? My ex-boyfriend?
But I'm not gonna let you have him.
What in the world are you talking about?
You're at the wedding venue in End City, right? That's what I wrote in the invitation after all.
What are you talking about? How many times do I have to tell you I never got an invitation?
And how many times do I have to tell you it's no use lying to me like that?
Hey, Anissa, could it be the case that today's your wedding?
Of course it is. You're at the wedding venue already, right? What are you trying to do asking me whether it's my wedding? But I have a surprise for you. That's not actually the wedding venue. You don't get it yet? The wedding invitation I sent you is a special one made for you specifically. I wrote a completely different wedding venue on just your invitation. It's an actual place, so there's a low risk that you find out. I mean, you actually did go, right? You're hilarious. Too bad you didn't get to steal your ex-boyfriend back.
Sorry to interrupt you while you seem to be having so much fun, but I just met with the groom earlier.
What?
We're going to a bridal fair that's being hosted at a wedding venue in the capital.
What? The capital? I wrote N City on your invitation.
I couldn't see it since it never came. The reason I came to the wedding venue is because I'm supposed to meet my boyfriend, who I'm going to marry, here for the bridal fair.
What? What do you mean a bridal fair? What are you talking about? But me and the groom are already at the wedding venue.
Oh my god, you still don't understand?
Understand what?
Your groom and my groom are two different people.
What?
I've told you this over and over, but I've never received your invitation, which means I don't know who your groom is or where the wedding venue is. I don't even know today was your wedding until now.
What are you talking about?
I couldn't ask mom and dad either since they have me blocked on their phones.
What? They blocked you?
Both mom and dad loved you more than me, right? I hated that house, so I left as soon as I graduated high school. After a while without texting them, I noticed that they had blocked me.
What? I thought that you left home and moved to a different town because you were in shock that I stole your boyfriend.
Huh? But I didn't even have a boyfriend in high school.
What? That's a lie. You were going out with Peter, right?
What? Peter?
I knew that you and Peter were a couple, so Peter comes from a very wealthy family, and I thought it was so unfair that he was your boyfriend, which is why I stole him.
Oh, Peter was the guy from the other class you thought was my boyfriend, right? The one you told everyone was my boyfriend?
What? I thought he was your boyfriend?
I only saw him at the student council meetings, though.
Yes, but you were always sitting next to him at those meetings, right? Whenever I took a peek at the room the meetings were being held, he would always be sitting next to you.
I don't know why you would watch those meetings, but I'll put that aside for now. We were supposed to sit in order of class at those meetings, so he would always sit next to me since he was from the class next door.
Huh? So that's why?
Those were the only times I would meet him during high school.
Then who in the world is your fiancé?
I guess I should tell you his name. My fiancé is Fyodor.
The vocal for the school's rock band?
Yes, that guy. He works from home, so he didn't hesitate coming with me every time I moved. It's been decided that I would be working at the company headquarters from now on, so we're going to get married because it seems that I'm finally going to be able to stay in one place.
No way. That's completely different too. Allah, cut my wedding right now.
What?
I told you before, right? Peter's family is a very high-class family. I can't be thought of as having a heartless and inconsiderate sister that won't come to my wedding.
But didn't you write a fake venue on just my wedding invitation?
I would have told them that I came up with a plan to make sure you didn't come to my wedding, since you would try and steal my groom who was also your ex-husband. I thought that they would approve of this.
I don't think so. And I'm not even his ex-girlfriend either.
But I thought that you were.
Sorry, but the bridal fair is about to start. It seems I was never actually invited in the first place. And it's strange how you've been texting me for so long, even though you're the bride of the wedding and should be really busy. Something must be happening over there. I don't want to get involved in whatever it is, and I don't intend on ever going back home either, since I already cut ties with you three.
Allah?
Well, that's it. Bye.
Hold on. This is going to be a problem for me. Please come here, Allah. My dad isn't going to get paid at this rate. I already bought a lot of things thinking Peter would share his money with me. Mom and Dad, too. They bought new bags and went on an overseas vacation and stuff. If I don't get married now, it's going to be a big problem. So please come. All you have to do is pretend like we get along. Allah!
It seems Anissa's wedding was canceled after all. Peter's family knew I was distant with my family, and they were going to decide what they would do with Anissa by seeing how they treated me once I came to the wedding. But on the day of the wedding, they found out that Anissa had sent me a wedding invitation with the wrong address. Not only that, but even after being told that I never got an invitation, she insisted that I was lying and didn't do anything about it. After seeing how cruel my sister was to me, they decided that the marriage between Peter and Anissa was going to be canceled. Thanks to Peter's family's kindness, Anissa and her parents were exempted from having to pay for the wedding ceremony. But it seems that both Anissa and her parents had been counting on Peter's money and splurged on a variety of expensive things. The three of them, now in huge debt, were taken away by some shady business, and no one has heard of them since.